What's up guys, this is Ray from Barbecue Man LV with another recipe for you. This one is gonna be the easy cheeseburger salad. We all crave a cheeseburger from time to time. This makes it super easy, super convenient to do on a weeknight. It's literally a salad that tastes like your favorite cheeseburger. So basically what we have here guys, we have lean turkey. This is ground turkey, 93% fat-free turkey. This is good stuff. We like to use this in place of hamburger only because with the beef you do get a little bit less as far as your profile meal is concerned. So you are gonna get an extra ounce of meat here. We're gonna season this up with the Profile barbecue rub. This stuff's delicious, gives you that barbecue flavor even though you're cooking it in the house. I definitely recommend throwing this on there and cook it up in your skillet. I'm gonna saute some mushrooms. They're gonna be balsamic sauteed mushrooms. They add a nice acidity to the burger. And then I have some tomatoes, pickles, onions, you know, the normal toppings for a burger. And then as for the dressing, I'm gonna make essentially it's like a burger sauce, right? It's gonna use some things, mustards, ketchups, things like that. We'll definitely go over that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the meat cooking, and while the meat's cooking, I'm gonna prep the veggies, get everything else ready that I haven't already done, and we'll get this thing done. All right guys, so we're over here at the stove. We've got this nice and hot. We're gonna go ahead and put our turkey right in the pan. Obviously, just as if you're cooking your ground beef, whatever it is you're cooking, get it all chopped up. And then we're gonna get it seasoned in just a moment. All right, so we're gonna throw in that Profile Smokehouse barbecue rub. We're gonna go ahead and give it a good seasoning of this. Give it lots of good flavor. That'll taste, like I said, just like you took it off of your barbecue grill. Gives it that smoky taste. Stuff smells amazing when it's cooking, by the way. Now we're gonna give this meat a few minutes to cook. Obviously with any ground turkey, ground beef, any of that, you wanna make sure you get it cooked very, very well. While we're doing that, we are also gonna work on our mushrooms. So the mushrooms I'm gonna go ahead and put in the saute pan here. And I did use a little bit of butter. Now when I'm making this meal today, guys, I'm gonna kind of show you the variance of things. I used a little bit of butter in there, and I will split that with the cheese. Instead of using a full serving of cheese or a full serving of butter, I'll kind of go half and half on the two. Now with these mushrooms, these are gonna be balsamic mushrooms. So I have a little bit of balsamic vinegar. I'm gonna add some of that once they're softened up a little bit. I'll probably add a little bit of garlic and a little bit of seasoning in there as well, but nothing crazy. We're just gonna get a good flavor on these, soften them up. I mean, what's better than a burger with some sauteed mushrooms? And you can also saute your onions if you'd like in here. Throw your onions in with the mushrooms to saute them. That's kind of a plus too. I know we really like the onions when they're cooked down that way also. So as far as getting balsamic in there, I just put a few dashes of balsamic, you know, get a little pull of it going underneath, and that's gonna cook down and reduce as you are cooking your mushrooms. Get your heat down to about a medium to low heat. You don't wanna just burn it in there. And as you're working on it, make sure you're checking both sides, your meat and you're checking your mushrooms. Once we get all this stuff ready, I'll have the meat ready. We'll bring it back over to the cutting board with the meat and the mushrooms, and we'll go ahead and construct that salad after we make a delicious dressing to go right on top. All right guys, so we're gonna put together the sauce or dressing, if you will, that we're gonna put over the top of our cheeseburger salad. Now this can be changed up depending on your total recipe, right? So we're gonna use some cheese in our salad, so I'm not gonna use any mayo in the sauce. You can add mayo in here and kind of substitute out one fat for another. Personally, I like the avocado mayo, but we're not gonna use any mayo because we are gonna use the cheese. So let's get to it. It's gonna be a pretty simple sauce. It's gonna taste just like you would imagine a cheeseburger should taste. So we're gonna first, we're gonna use some stone ground mustard. We're gonna be using about a tablespoon or so of the stone ground mustard, and you can totally measure this stuff out. I'm not measuring at this very moment, but that would be it. About a tablespoon is what you're gonna do. Tablespoon of the stone ground mustard, 2 tablespoons of the no sugar added ketchup. Be very careful with your sauces. There's a lot of sugar hidden in sauces. So with these, we wanna go with about 2 tablespoons. and then Worcestershire sauce, or however you like to say it. I've heard it said many ways because I don't think anybody really knows how to pronounce it. So we're gonna put some of that in there. About half of a tablespoon is what we're gonna put of the Worcestershire sauce. Get this just mixed up, blend it together. And again, because it's pretty acidic as far as the sauce is concerned, when you use a little mayo in it, it does kind of bring that acidity down. But like I said, because we're using cheese, we use a tiny bit of butter when we did our mushrooms, we're gonna offset it with this. But this sauce is very, very good. It'll mix well with all the regular burger toppings. So now that we have the sauce done, the meat's cooking, mushrooms are sauteing, we're gonna go ahead and finish chopping up the lettuce and all the veggies we need to go in our salad, and we'll be back to get that thing assembled. All right guys, so we got everything done. All of the pieces are here. Now we just have to put the salad together. So we did go ahead and rinse our lettuce. We're gonna get a handful of our lettuce. Okay, and remember, 5 ounces of meat is a lot of meat. I get that. So it's gonna look real meat heavy in just a second. You know, you can split this up. You don't have to do it all in your salad if you don't want, but we're gonna put it all on there. Now also, we sauteed those mushrooms, guys. These things are phenomenal. The balsamic mushrooms, they have acidity. There's also a little bit of garlic in there, guys. These are really, really good. So we're gonna go ahead and lay some of those right over the top. Okay, and then you have all your toppings. So here's where you can kind of customize this salad to you. I really like the classic toppings: tomatoes, pickles, cheese, onions. In this case, the person I'm actually making this one for doesn't do onions, so I'm not adding the onions, but as you see, chopped onions go great on these salads. So let's go ahead and put some pickles. This is when you really turn this thing into your favorite cheeseburger, depending on what you like. Tomatoes. Then I like to put the dressing on right then. And again, we're not going to use this whole bowl of dressing, but this is a very simple ketchup, stone ground mustard, and Worcestershire sauce. That's going to do it for the dressing. And then here's your measured out cheese. And again, I kind of split the cheese allotment up because we used a little bit of butter when we made the mushrooms. So let's just sprinkle some cheese lightly on there. And there you have it. Easy, quick, and delicious cheeseburger salad.